You said it so well last week. You said this is a marathon, not a sprint.
Yeah, and in many cases, we're not even halfway there. Right. It stopped raining in Houston, but a lot of the bayous and creeks have still yet to crest. So that means long-term flooding through the weekend at the very least, if not beyond. And then the incredible amounts of rain falling in the Port Arthur, Beaumont, Orange area. I'm getting several tweets. People are needing rescue in Port Arthur right now. It's a dire situation right there as the rain comes down. I want to show you the latest here. Here's a satellite radar perspective. You could see a lot of rain falling there on the west side of Tropical Storm Harvey as it continues to churn northward through Louisiana. But it's just incredible amounts of rain that continue to flood parts of southeast Texas. Flash flood emergencies. Some of these locations have picked up 50 inches of rain in just 3 days' time. There's Port Arthur. It's raining again pretty heavily from the north. Beaumont here, and we'll continue to see the heavy rain in the southeast corner of Texas through the day today before this system finally moves off to the north later on this afternoon. But the heavy rain will fall across a good portion of Louisiana, especially western and northern Louisiana, and even parts of southern Mississippi as well. But I mentioned Houston, and we heard from Don Champion. Sun's coming out, no rain, but let me show you why they're not out of the woods there yet. Now, a lot of the creeks have crested today. And this one, Cypress Creek, for example, cresting today at 94 feet. That's a record crest and major flooding going on at Cypress Creek. Well, watch what happens by the time we get to Sunday. It does drop below flood stage. Good news. But it just depends on where the bayous are and where the creeks are. What's upstream, what's downstream. Buffalo Bayou, on the other hand, is going to stay at record flood stage into next week. And that's also because a lot of the water is spilling over a couple of those reservoirs we talked about in West Houston. So even though the sun may be out, it's still a long way before the water recedes in most of the city of Houston because of all the rain. Here's the latest on Tropical Storm Harvey. Maximum sustained winds still around 45 miles an hour. It's 30 miles north of Lake Charles, but it will continue to move north. Still a tropical storm by 7 o'clock this evening across central Louisiana, but then a depression by tomorrow morning in northern Louisiana. And this system will be a little tropical low all the way up to Kentucky and Ohio by the time we get to the weekend. Rainfall, additional rainfall, again, on top of what's already fallen, 5 to 10 inches of rain, especially across central and western Louisiana, and that heavy rain will follow the path all the way up into parts of Tennessee and Kentucky by the weekend. Here, no problems at all today. Mostly sunny, highs in the upper 80s to near 90, maybe a stray shower well east of the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Now, as much as we're talking about Harvey, we have a new tropical storm that's developed in the Atlantic. Irma is way out here off the coast of Africa in the eastern part of the Atlantic Ocean, but it is moving west and it is forecast to become Hurricane Irma by the weekend. And notice the path takes it closer and closer to the eastern Caribbean by early next week. We'll keep an eye on this one. The computer models are all over the places where this one goes by the time it gets closer to the United States. But Irma has formed, and this could be a very busy Atlantic hurricane season for us. 90 today, 10% chance of rain, lots of sun tomorrow and Friday. A dry weekend for the most part, maybe a few more showers and storms around with the summer cold front Monday and Tuesday.